Hey guys, welcome to another review. I'm Zoo, this is my dad.
How y'all doing?
Today we're reviewing Batman Mask of the Phantasm, released in 1993. Excuse my voice, I'm sick.
What you just say? You said Batman Mask of the Phantasm, 1993? Okay.
Can you tell the story since my voice?
What is it about?
It's basically about a killer comes to Gotham and is knocking off the mob.
Oh yeah,
and Batman has to figure out why.
Why? And a lot of it goes back into the past, showing Batman like how he became the Dark Knight and all that type of stuff, and his past love interest that he missed out on. And then it comes all around again, back to the present, and some of the past is
mixing with the present.
Yeah, some of the past shows up. Well, and he get to realize what really happened with his love and all that type of stuff. But we'll get into all that once we get into the movie.
Where's your review of the movie?
I like that. I like the movie. Then cause you're man. Yeah, but I love the movie. You got my man in there.
I love the movie.
Yeah.
It has good shots. I've been watching this since I was young.
Yeah, so this is your favorite Batman anime.
It is.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Well, we ain't gonna get into all that. But
you want to set the characters, or you want me to?
I mean, let you start with the characters.
Let's start with Batman. And like you said, this is Batman. This movie shows his past, well, also his present.
Mm-hmm.
So in the past, it shows you how he's still young and stuff, dealing with it.
Yeah, dealing with his current stuff.
Also showing you how he started off fighting crime.
Yeah.
It wasn't, the best.
He
was good, but he got a lot
better,
more injured.
Of course. He gonna get better with time. It was his first time doing it.
He also has parts of his past show back up, like you said,
mm-hmm.
and that kind of distracts him in the present.
Yeah.
So what do you think of him?
I kind of like this one because now, the usual Batman, but they get more into his mental state, like how he's dealing with stuff and how it gets to him, especially early on, because on the flashbacks it show like early on, like when he's about to take on the put on the cape and stuff, the cowl. You can see that he's dealing with a lot of stuff. So I like that part. It gets more into the, like I said, the emotional side of Batman.
My next character is the Phantasm. They're a mysterious person.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows that they have skills like Batman, just being in smoke and
mm-hmm.
stuff goes right through them. But they also have, they're kind of funny at times.
Yeah.
Telling jokes and stuff with their deep voice.
It threw me off. It looked like they'd be floating around because all that smoke be up under the feet and all that stuff.
I also think they look very cool.
No,
again, that's my kid.
No, I'm talking about, I think it's all right. Yeah, it's like a basic costume though, because what it got the hook on, the metal hook on,
black suit, and basically
it looked like one of them old judges' robes with the wild mask on it. That's the only thing different. But it's okay.
Sometimes simple is the best.
Yeah, I'm more than the uniform. I like how the smoke and all that come with them. But
my next character is a surprise character in the movie. He's on the poster.
Who?
The clown.
Yeah. That's why I said my guy. I really like it because I wish they do one. They did the other movie, The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of like this role of him on this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they get into it. It's very he plays it, especially once he gets to himself. But I even like him when he's not the Joker. I like him when he's before the Joker. Even though he don't talk and be laughing and be hysterical, he still got his little sneaky little
things,
ways he go and little facial expressions and stuff. So I really like that.
You ready to get into the scenes?
You didn't say what you said about the Joker.
Oh, the Joker. Oh, he's great. This is my favorite Joker, Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
He's funny. he's the good part of the movie.
Oh yeah, he awesome. But yeah, we can get started.
The first scene is basically when the Phantasms show up the first time.
Excuse me.
So Batman basically breaks into this mob, meet up, talking about fake money and stuff, getting more money off it.
Mm-hmm.
He basically beats him up in the head, dude. Chucky saw it run, right?
Yeah.
To his car. And when he gets there, all the smoke's disappearing, and your man, the Phantasm, he's like, Chucky saw your angel of death awaits.
I ain't gonna tell him that.
It killed me because he's like, Batman.
Yeah, he thought.
Or the Bat.
That's another thing. Everybody kept thinking it was Batman doing it.
They look nothing
alike. No, that's what
Where's it a cape and like a
just because
big,
wearing
bulky
black or whatever, and he move around at nighttime.
And also, I like the line, he chopped his knife off. He's like, who are you? What you want? You're like, I want you, Chucky, boy.
Yeah.
A car distracts him and Chucky gets away. The Phantasm basically jumps over the car, breaks the glass. Chucky thinks he knocked him off. I mean, he did knock him off.
Yeah.
But he was what's it called? Turn around to do like a hit and run.
Yeah.
But he jumped over with all the smoke and he crashed out the window.
Yeah.
Landed in the next building.
Chucky ain't died right there, did he?
Oh no, he died.
Yeah.
Batman showed up at the worst time because when he peers over to see what happened, they're like,
everybody pointing. Yeah, he did it.
Batman sees the shadowy figure, the Phantasm. He chased over, but when he gets over, the door's open, smokes.
Yeah, this
he picks up a piece of glass and walks off.
Mm-hmm.
I like the scene. It's a good start to the movie.
Yeah.
I like Chucky's death. How if he just escaped, he might have lived a little longer.
I don't know. She was on him.
But I mean, you would have loved a few extra seconds.
Yeah.
Instead of, I guess he wanted to ensure he'll live for a good time. So.
I said she, because Chucky was acting like a woman. He was scared to death. All that whine. After he's supposed to be a gangster, a bully, and all this type of stuff, then you a scared guy now. When it's your turn.
He was definitely acting a little ghoulish.
Yeah.
My next scene jumps ahead a few times. It's basically
see that scene. So your scene jumps back in the past, right?
My scene's the very beginning of the movie.
No, I'm talking about the next scene we going to.
Oh yeah,
it jumps back in the past. Yeah. Okay.
It's Batman's first time meeting the person he falls in love with.
Andrea. Andrea, yeah. I like Andrea. Beaumont.
I like her too. Fun fact: she's voiced by Lois Lane from the Superman animated series. Or she did this before she did that.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
they didn't bring Andrea up when we talked about main characters.
I forgot to write it down.
Oh, okay, but it's cool.
Bruce is in the cemetery, right? And he's talking to his parents. Is he? Or is he just at their grave?
No, I mean, that's what people go to the cemetery to do. I go there and see my mother. I talk to her.
I know, I'm just saying, I was trying to remember the scene accurately.
Yeah.
I don't think he was talking to him, or he was. I can't remember. But he about to walk off, right? Yeah. And he hears her talking, and he turns around. My bad, he heard her talking about him. And he turned around, asked her a question, and she was like, no.
What question did he ask?
He's like, sorry, you're talking to someone? She said, no.
No, yeah.
He walks off, and then she was like, you know who that is, Mom? That's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
So he walked back, and he's like, excuse me, who are you talking to? This time she's a little more mad, saying, my mother. Mm-hmm. He apologized, of course. And then she gets on, a little less serious with him. She's like, it's okay.
Yeah, because both of them basically at the cemetery doing the same thing. She talking to her mother, and he talking to both his parents.
She's like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, just visiting my parents.
Yeah.
And she said the same thing, like, oh, you're here talking to them? He's like, it's more like a vow. Mm-hmm. What type of vow? A secret.
Yeah.
And she basically walks off saying, call her.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, she said, man of mystery. Question, with all that money, why do you look like you want to jump off a cliff? He's like, I don't. And she's like, not my question, Mom was asking.
And drove off. Yeah. Tricked him. Because, you look like you ready to jump off a cliff. You look sick.
Probably was.
Mm-hmm.
My next scene is also, like, right after that, I think.
Like, right. No, see, I think the next scene, it jumps back to the present time. Because you're talking about when she got with Buzz, right?
Oh, yeah, that is the next scene.
Yeah.
My next scene comes after that. You want to describe the Bugs one? Or
That's when Buzz go to the cemetery. He going to see Chucky, right?
Chucky. He's like, Chucky, you always were a loser.
Yeah, he think he's swelling on Chucky. Talking, come to. See, I don't understand that people gloating on dead men. Like, he's a coward. But anyway, he go Chucky.
Phantasm.
Yeah, see, he got everything he was looking for.
Oh, I want to mention this. Phantasm does every time he says their name.
Mm.
I said she because Bugs got scared real quick.
They'd rather see Batman than Phantasm.
I mean, his face returned when he heard the voice.
Yeah, scared. He was praying it was Batman there.
But no, he always says the person's name. Then he says, "Your angel of death's away."
Wait, yeah, because what he say? A Buzz.
He's like, "You're not the." I forgot what he said. He's like, "Who are you?" No, he starts running. He's like, "Boys!"
Yeah, he kept trying to call his security to come.
Eventually, they was coming, but it
was too late. Yeah.
He told them to stay behind, so they was always on
all the way down there. But why would he tell them to stay behind if he going up there to gloat on one of his enemies? Oh, I don't know whether to say his enemy, a former business acquaintance. Yeah, so why wouldn't he?
I guess he said Batman's not gonna show up. Why would someone else come to kill me? I guess.
No, but I'm just saying, why not? Why did?
Not have the security?
Yeah, why wouldn't y'all walk up the hill with me? They in the car with me.
I guess he's assuming that would be safe.
I'm just saying, like.
Oh no, I understand what you're saying.
No, I know you saying, but I'm just still not understanding. Like, it ain't like you like if he was Batman or Andrea and you sit back there because I want to go and get personal with my family. You going up here to laugh at a dude that's dead. Why wouldn't you have your security with you? Like, who the... Nah.
Basically the Phantasm runs him down, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of those things, pickaxe, right?
Yeah.
He grabs it and he's like, alright, you freak, check this. No, I'm not that. He, after his hack knocked out, he's like, and he uses the claw and swings it flying. Then, he throws the,
Phantasm used that hook hand and smacked that joint.
It went flying, smoking.
Yeah.
He sent it, the spike part, stick, right? It's like, take this, your feet. I like to be able to Phantasm put the hands up, and then, like, there's a bunch of smoke showing up. You can't see him. It went right through, and then he reappears. And then he keeps running. He's like, boys, something. And Phantasm just, with the smoke just
gliding, look like Spike Lee a little bit.
Gliding around. Bugs being scared, like.
Yeah, everybody be extra scared. All these rough and tough gangsters be extra scared when the rabbit got the gun, huh?
Was it really that? Were they really those type of gangsters?
That's the point I'm making. A lot of these dudes be out here acting.
Or were they with people who allowed them to get powerful and thinking that made them?
And more than that, you just got a bunch of people with you going at older people and women and children. Y'all picking, that's what we
pick
say,
and choose.
Like you're a picker. Like you ain't doing it to everybody. If you do it to everybody, cool. But if you do it to me, but then like, I'm not gonna do it to him because they know you're not gonna go for it. You're gonna react in a different type of way. So they, it'd be a bunch of scared stuff.
But him not looking where he's walking straight, he falls into a grave and knocks out for like a short period of time. He wakes back up and he has mud all over his face. You can see the Phantasm just, like you said, gliding.
Yeah.
He's like, Mr. Bronzy, you always were a loser.
Yeah. Same said, you basically tried to shit on Chucky.
And once he saw he was standing there, he was like,
yeah,
trying to claw himself out, but it was what he's like. And then he's like, farewell, Mr. Bronzy, and walk away.
And knocked
But he was behind it and pushed it down.
Yeah, knocked the headstone.
You can hear it go.
Yeah, that thing cracked his skull.
Hopefully it was a quick death. Actually, it probably was.
See, the next scene is my favorite scene. It proves that weak Bruce Wayne can't mess with Terry McGinnis. Before
is this when
Bruce got all this extra training when they was this same level? Well, no, Bruce had already been training.
What scene is this one?
When they're going against the biker dudes.
Oh no, that's my next scene was when he was on his patrol.
Huh?
That comes a little later.
I'm talking about.
Do you want to describe it now, though? You want to describe it now?
No, go to the other scene.
My scene was proving that he's Gray is not better than Terry. he was on his first patrol, right? Like your man Christian.
Oh,
Bale.
that's when he had the regular
all
ski
ski
mask.
mask,
Yeah. Okay.
I love it. They're like, who's Mr. Kung Fu?
Yeah.
Who's this clown?
Yeah.
He's like, come
They
on,
beat
guys.
him.
Let's handle Mr. Kung Fu.
Yeah, they should have beat Bruce. They did. Work him up a little bit.
But it also shows that the bigger they are, the heavier they fall. The big dude thought since he was all big and strong, Batman hit him across the chin.
Yeah, he went right up.
And then he was going to untie the security guard, right? One of the dudes who's the driver of the car, he went with the shotgun. And then he got out of there.
Oh, Batman.
He's like, oh.
Yeah, so right. He started looking like Chucky and him. Oh. See.
He's like, excuse me, and he runs out. And
yeah.
I don't know if the truck was going slow, but he's able to run and jump onto it.
Mm-hmm.
It kills me though. Like he thinks he's about to climb up and all that. The truck started moving. He's like, oh.
Yeah, swinging on that, like Eddie Murphy on Beverly Hills Cop 1.
But your man Bullock, when he was an officer, you could see him.
Oh yeah, when he was a
partner.
regular uniform cop. Mm-hmm.
He's like, look at the hair. I love that. Once the guy, what's his name, the crook sees Bruce in the mirror, he starts trying to hit him on the side.
Yeah, trying to look at the mirror and make him.
Yeah.
Slam against the side of the truck.
Basically. But Batman gets on top of the roof. The cops spin out and land on top of their heads in their car.
What, they got hit by the truck?
He smacked them on the side.
And it flipped it.
It sent them spinning and so they flipped them. Batman got on top, right? But then he stopped on the brakes, so he fell to the front, nearly dying.
Mm-hmm. I keep telling you, Bruce Wayne ain't no Terry McGinnis.
Terry has a suit.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne do too.
This is not Terry's suit.
He made that suit. But anyway, let's stay on script.
We'll
We'll get to Terry later, the best.
But he was holding on, right? The guy pulled out a hammer, tried to break out the windows, trying to hit him.
Yeah.
While also trying to drive and straight. Great multitasker.
No, he wasn't. He was trying to be, but because it didn't work out for him.
I believe Batman punched him, and then one of those sharp, spiky balls. He drew them at the tire.
Tires, yeah.
The truck goes on one of his sides. He's about to be squashed against that wall. He's like, oh. He sees the guy's bleeding and knocked out, right? So he climbs up the roof and escapes while the cops close in, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically the end of my scene. We could go to your next scene now, since that's
we're gonna go in the order you want to go in.
Is there anything will happen after that? You spine.
You might not need to go there. Well, let's go to my scene then.
The biker scene?
Nah, when he up there at the grave site begging.
Did I
do enough? Can I just live a regular
life? Did you want to go to the biker scene since that happened after?
That happens after the biker scene? I will go to the biker scene then.
The biker scene. They show up with your man, Big Meet Your Man, Sally.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Sally Verleska.
Sally.
He's meeting with Andrea's father, right? They go out, right?
Bruce and her went out.
But look, there's someone sitting in the car, right?
Because that when didn't Bruce propose to her?
No, that's later.
Oh, okay.
But, they have a man sitting in the car, right? And Sally's driver, and you can see he's playing a happy man.
Okay. So this the first time they met.
Before he threw a cigarette on the car.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Right
they're walking, right? Bruce see a man get robbed by a bunch of street bikers. She's like, no, don't.
Yeah, don't get involved.
He's like, I just can't stand here. Let me go.
He tried to go there and get rough.
He dropped some of them.
No, he would have beat all of them. But he seen her looking, right?
Yeah, they had this great scene, right? Where a biker, I don't know why he's doing all this. He has the chain flying. He's like, ha ha, laughing when he's doing that driving. Was it intimidation?
I mean, he's a clown.
But he started driving. Bruce was walking.
Bruce was running.
I know, it just looked awkward how they animated how he's running. He jumps on it, he knocks the guy square off the bike. But like you said, he was looking at her, so he was getting ready to drop the other dude on the bike, right?
Yeah.
He looked at her going, and by the time he looked back, the guy's just smacking him in the chest.
And I think he was going to stop because he He was Batman already, right?
No, this is before.
Yeah, this was before. But I think he didn't want to show her. At first, I thought it was like the animated series episode. Like he didn't want to show her all his skills.
Oh, like in the episode where he had to
he had to hide the lady so he could start fighting.
Like how he
he had to get beat up while she was watching him because he didn't want her to know that he had.
I cannot remember. I can't believe you remember that episode.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite episodes.
I like it too.
But
he
jumping everywhere.
He got jumped right. The bikers beat him.
Yeah,
they hit him with the wooden back. It broke
because he had got the jewelry they had stole from the people, right?
And he dropped it.
Yeah, and
they picked it up and only 2 of them escaped. The rest of them
was beat. Yeah.
And Andrea's like, let me look at you, and he's like, no.
Oh, yeah, he was sick.
He goes to the house. She tried to call him. He leaves. Right? He's getting mad at Alfred.
Mm-hmm.
So while he's drawing, you see in the notebook, he's drawing his different designs for his suit.
Yeah, I like that. I like how they show that. Like, that ain't it.
I like that I had the cape and the hood, the cowl already, showing that was always part of the design.
Yeah.
You can describe your scene when he's at the grave.
Oh no, I was just messing with you. I would say I ain't mad at him for crying. He lost some people when he was a little kid.
Dang it. He was sitting at the grave, right? Begging. He's like, can I do another way?
Yeah.
The lightning every time after he answers it. To me, it sounds like he's saying no.
What, the lightning? Yeah, like his mother and him responding like, nah, you gotta do it this way.
He's begging. and every time they just
do anything.
They just keep striking it down at their grave, saying no.
Because wasn't she on the other side?
She showed up saying maybe they wanted this way.
Mm-hmm.
Notice that the lightning calmed after that.
Yeah. Definitely.
I guess they said.
That's what I said. I be telling you when you want to, you catch a lot of stuff.
I guess they were saying you can have happiness. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to avenge just as a bat in the night.
Yeah, but they knew in your gut that's what you want to do.
He probably
you
did.
Want to avenge. You acting like you want to live a normal life. Nah.
I thought he wanted to still do it while he was still drawing everything up while he's still with her.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to avenge them people.
What happened next?
He's living with a lot.
I think. Oh yes, now I remember. Your man Sal Valestra. He went to go see your man Joker.
Oh yeah, that's when it jumped back to the present.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After your the district some government dude, he was like, pull over, it's not sanitary in here.
Yeah, because he was sick of Sally coughing. The young dude that liked it, Batman old girl.
Reeves.
He liked the Batman old girl too.
Mm-hmm. And he worked for her father.
Yeah.
Your man, old Sal, was desperate.
Sal needed to go to the top gangster.
Your man Joker pulled out with the Tommy gun saying, I hate that song. Sally could be the weasel of the restaurant.
Look at you. What is it?
It's been a dog's age.
Yeah.
Look at Sally every time he's with Joker, you just see him just keep sweating. He's like, oh, Joker.
Yeah,
so
shit. He had to team up with this one to get something done. He know how my man act.
He's like,
any moment it can get bad.
He's like, what he said, my Casa, you're Sue Costa.
He said, it's my Casa, Sue Costa Nostra.
And then he said, now what does an old timer like you want a 2-timer like me?
Yeah.
He's like, business. The man turned into a board. He said, business.
Yeah, he said a board.
I mean, he got like straight as a board.
Yeah.
He picked that man up high in the air and threw him down. And
slammed him in the little roller coaster thing.
And slammed the thing on him, then sat over. He's like,
hold on, but my part happened before that, right?
What?
When Sally touched him.
No, that's after.
I was going to say, my man went off on Sally.
But he forced Sally around. He got to his house. He's like, so what's on your so-called mind?
And his robot wife was in there. What did he say? Meatloaf again. What did he say?
I had that for lunch.
Yeah.
Isn't she a cutie? True, she can only took on one thing, but you can't help what you fall in love with.
Yeah. He had a robot in there. All she could do was do this. He told me his girl. Crazy motherfucker.
But I love how he's like, Batman went crazy. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh! I'm sorry about all that.
No, you acting crazy. He said, like that's gonna help.
He was like, you crazy, and then he did what you think. He put his hands on him.
Yeah, he grabbed him.
He's like, you've done worse things than I have.
See, I love that.
That Joker.
Like, none of them weak jokers. What's that dude's name? God bless his soul. That died.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, this is what the real Joker act like. You see how his eyes got...
Have the background just fade out to red.
Yeah, all that funny laughing and stuff was out of their way. What he telling me? Don't touch me. And then got back nice again. I said, that Bama, he's a weird...
But you can tell he was still...
Yeah, he was still mad, but he said, don't touch me like this, man.
I don't know where you've been.
And got back nice on him. Oh,
you can see
Sally.
I just realized this time. Sally's face when he said, don't touch me.
Yeah, Sally thought it was... He was about to die right there. Yeah.
He's like, he said... Sally, something about like we're friends.
Yeah.
Of course I'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sally starts smiling. He's like, that's what I like to see. A nice big
smile.
And that was the end of Sally, I think.
Yeah, next time you see Sally,
he was dead.
He was smiling. He was still smiling.
He was smiling, but not the way he probably wanted to.
Yeah, well, that's what you get, Sally.
Next scene. Batman. Phantasm goes to Sal, correct? Yeah, I'm correct.
Yeah.
And I'm going to visit Sal, right? I love this time, all the smoke is gone. They're just walking the regular, you can see their feet and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love how Sal was sitting there with the newspaper. Pulled it off, he's like...
Yeah, he was done with the recorder sitting on his lap.
Joker killed me, he's like, oh,
you're not Batman.
And then I love the Phantasm face, during the match, you can still see the eyes. When Joker started saying, heads and arms, spleens and intestines go flying all over town.
Yeah, because that was... No, go ahead. Nah, something else.
But no, it killed me how the eyes went back and they went, they dashed towards the door.
Now all you see is that you're blowing up.
I like how they do keep the detail, they'll usually see them barely make it out.
Yeah, they're just blowing up and then out of nowhere they survive.
I love how, I like the fade and it goes black, right? And then you see the Phantasm climbing up, right? You see down there, you see the house burning, police and fire people showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear like
and you see Joker.
No, you look up. The Phantasm looks up, and it's Batman.
Oh yeah, it was Batman. I don't know why I said the Joker. I'm tripping. I keep thinking about the video.
I love the face. How he jumped up and then started doing like fast running with the smoke keeping up.
Yeah.
And how Batman was just gliding after him.
Yeah, that jump was Phantasm was moving fast as I don't know what. Like, how could you run that fast?
Very powerful legs.
Gotta have some
powers.
No, yeah, definitely. Definitely had to have some flash. Stole a little bit of flash and all that. She was running too fast. Again.
Yeah. Batman jumps out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And notice how the Phantasm say, "Stay away. This is not your fight." Start. I don't know if Batman was going easy or something, but the Phantasm were kicking him around. Even when Batman got him, they're still throwing each other to the floor. He disappears, right? It's like a big puff of smoke. It killed me. The animation. Batman's like,
I'm trying to wave the smoke. That's what threw me off. Batman does that all the time. Drop the smoke bombs and all that.
It disappeared.
Yeah.
Once the smoke dropped,
when it happened to him, he trying to wave the smoke off. It's your great Kevin Conroy.
Here comes my favorite scene in the movie. The police shows up, right? And Batman's like, Batman, this is the police. Stay where you are. I like how he's looking around to escape. The Batwing, they're trying to break into it while it's landed.
Yeah.
He sees that they're coming a different way.
Go that way. Yeah.
It killed me in the last part where it's staying in the light. He just starts booking it.
Mm-hmm.
It killed me.
He got out of there.
It just killed me the whole entire chase down.
Because he wound up losing his cape and all that.
Mm-hmm.
No, he had to take it off.
It killed me. He's jumping and somehow he just falls while he's in the air. He jumps from one building off to another.
Yeah.
And while he's still in the air, he goes and lands like that. I was like, why?
I guess he's trying to break his fall.
And break the arm too.
No, but he better than
the legs. I
can run with a broken arm. I can't run with broken legs.
True.
Yeah. So it's doing a tuck and roll so it won't land so hard.
It also killed me the helicopter is like, get down, I have to get closer, even though from far distance, they're like, with like,
still shooting.
With like one of those small, like, revolvers.
Yeah. And a regular pistol.
So by the time they get close enough, Batman, like, jumps down, right? You remember bullets with like 100 cops all pointing, revolvers, shotguns, everything. He jumps off with like seconds for them. And then right after like his cape passes, they're all like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Fire.
Shooting the cape all up.
No, they didn't hit the cape.
No, what part I'm talking about when he put the cow on the jump?
Me to it.
Okay, my bad.
He gets to the construction site, right? They have like 5 SWAT trucks pulling up and letting people out.
They brought every police
they
and
have,
got them out for him.
They have like spotlights, hundreds of cop cars and helicopters circling.
I wonder, did he get the spotlight from that? When he used the bat spotlight. Yeah.
Oh, they tried using that to call him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a scene I need to get to. I'll come back after.
Yeah.
Right, he's avoiding SWAT, right? The SWAT sees him, right? They shoot like a grenade or something, but it hits him like some gas.
It was a tear gas.
But it hit like explosive gas. He's like, wait, no! But like, you can see his Batman go flying.
Yeah, the bomb.
Bullock just runs up. He said, "You jerk!" You see the cop.
Hey, Bullock talking about you jerk. Bullock, you do all type of crash dummy stuff. But go ahead.
But Batman, he's like, I can bleed him. And so here's what I don't understand. The helicopter comes on him, right? He shoots a grappling hook, right? He puts his cape on it and sends it flying. And also, why is everyone on the ground starting to shoot like they're gonna reach up there? And the helicopter dude shooting, right? And it reveals like it was like
something like a wooden horse. It looked like it's like a wooden horse. That's what I think they call it.
My question is, since we see that he doesn't have the mask out there, from the time he shot the grappling hook, when he had time to put the cape on without them seeing?
I think it might have been all one motion. Because I think when he shoot the grappling hook, that might
get them to
look towards where's the grappling hook going, because they don't know if it's a grappling hook or a gun.
Connected to that.
So once he did that, I'm thinking he assuming when I shoot, they gonna look and just spent and did all that.
Send it flying with the cape on.
Yeah, I think it was just
you can
like
see
one
him.
motion.
You can see him just bleeding from the head and stuff, sliding out. They put another light on him, but they can't see him. Of course, they just see the back. I love it because he's all running. He's like
keeping that head down so they can
jumping over things. I love how even though he's hurt, he's jumping over them immediately. They're like,
yeah, because the adrenaline pumping. It don't matter that he hurt. He feeling it like when he, but once it's on, he ain't feeling none of that.
And then your girl Andrea pulls up, sees him unmasked. He's like, Andrea. She's like, hurry, and gets in and they just drive off. Let me wind it back. So when they kill Chucky, right, and they first try to find Batman, he went to the graveyard doing his thing. I actually found that cool. He was like, patterns or anything.
Yeah, the detectives start recording what he's seen.
It kills me. He's like, it's not much, but it's been that type of day. Saying he has no leads. He goes visit his parents' grave. He hears Andreas talking. He walks up on her. She's like, oh. He's like, and runs off. And then she looks at the grave.
And that's how she knew he was.
And she's like, Bruce?
Yeah.
I was like, world's greatest detective.
No, but I'm saying Bruce is stupid.
No, I was mocking him.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm just like, why would you walk up to your mom and dad's grave in Batman costume? And not remembering, I don't mean, well, it don't matter. I guess he's saying that was years ago when I was regular Bruce and she was on the other side talking to her peoples and I was over here talking to my peoples. So it was years. So maybe he had forgot. And then he ain't seen her in forever. No, but she was back in town now. He knew she was back. So, yeah, he died there, anything.
Yeah, no. She rescued him, right? They make out and stuff. It killed me since both times they have sex and stuff. I mean, they don't show them having sex.
Of course.
But Alfred walks in with the lemonade and stuff. He's like, oh.
Yeah, turn around, yeah. Alfred knew what he was doing. Old pervert ain't had sex and since Bruce was a little boy.
You made me think of that scene in Dark Knight. After Batman left, he's like, what about the ballerinas? He's like, turn over. I'm going to put some of the sun block on your back.
Oh, yeah, see? Christian Bale, Albert gets cheeks.
Albert was on the boat with all of them by himself. He's like, turn over. I want to put
the best Batman. You know, he's going to make sure this man gets some cheeks. The rest of them Batman, don't look out for Alfred.
But no, it goes back in the flashback, right? your man Bruce proposed to Andre, right? Proposed, thank you. It kills me because she's like, I thought you didn't know what to do with me. I didn't know I was part of your plan.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm changing it.
Yeah, I'm changing it.
And as soon as he says that, bats swarm in the air.
Come about to jump.
And again, it's symbolism saying,
nah.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He drops her off to his father, right?
To her father.
That's his?
Yeah, he said his father.
Her father, right? The same dude who's driving the car, right? Standing outside.
Because she wanted Bruce to come in, right?
She said, I will ask you to come in, but I feel it's not a safe environment. Because when they're driving, they look through the window, they see them.
He had company.
Arguing. You remember the man at the door was like, and then when Bruce passed through on a cigarette in his car.
Cigarette and plugged that joke right at Bruce like, you joker. He knew he ain't like him all the way back then. It's just something about him. He knew, like, I don't like that dude. Plugged the cigarette at him. That man looked out the window like he wanted to go up there and beat Joker's head. Well, he wasn't Joker yet, but he wanted to beat.
He was like, I feel
pointy nose in the ground.
I feel the need to drag you to
I was looking at him like.
I feel the need to get out this car and drag you to an asylum after I beat you savage.
He looked like he wanted to drag him to the cemetery after he beat him. He's gonna put him in a grave.
He goes to the grave, right? He's like, and this was your man Christian Bale got from. He's like, there's hundreds of caves under this house. So, your man Alfred standing there like, he's like, Alfred, what's wrong? He's like, here. He couldn't even say nothing to him. He just like, here. He reads it and basically Andre is saying, leave town too young. Forget about me.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he cried. He just looked sad. Alfred's like, put his hand on his shoulder. That night, he's down in the caves he found. Alfred's with him, holding the mask, putting the belt on and everything else. Alfred has the mask, and he puts on.
That's the worst scene in the whole movie. I'm glad you just thought about it. I forgot about it. Why did Alfred get scared? I said, oh man, these dudes.
You want to know something I noticed for multiple times that I just was similar. He's holding the mask this way, right? Like he's looking directly at the head. He puts it on like that still, and somehow when he turns around, it's completely on correctly.
I gotta look at that again because I thought he was holding it, and Alfred handed it to him. I thought he was holding it like that and just slid it on.
No, because you can see like the nose pointing up from the mask.
Oh, okay.
Well,
you've seen it 100 times, so you would know better than me.
It just killed me that they never decided the animation of him at least turning around putting on.
I guess they figured that was too much, but they wanted us to see.
They at least know he's putting it on.
Yeah, but my thing is, they could have showed it from the back, and you could have just seen the ears. You know how the ears is.
But Alfred killed me. Like you said, he was like,
he's scared. Now he don't even know it's Bruce no more. It's some old.
Who are you?
Somebody just broke in the house that fast.
Who are you? Oh, you tell everyone you know about me.
Man, I said, come on, Alfred. We get this.
But I like how it did show that it didn't show the battle. It just showed him walking out, and you just have to assume the rest is history.
Yeah, and then it jumps back to the present on it. After that.
Then it goes to Batman after he kissed Andrea goodbye. She's like, I had to go do business. Business is.
I think he was already hip to her by then.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I think he was.
Oh, and she revealed that her dad was the Phantasm. He goes back to this day, right? He took a picture from her house earlier.
Oh yeah.
When she was being petty, saw he was clearly there and kissing Reeves. You could see that he was like, oh, you're dirty.
Yeah, you knew she knew. Because she was mad at Batman right now.
But I love that she knew he was there and knew it was Bruce. So personally gave him a good kiss.
And I guess that's why Bruce probably like, yeah, I can never be with you, whore.
What was your line back? You filthy minx.
Yeah, that's what he should have told you. Filthy minx, I don't think I like you anymore.
But no, it was a picture, right? I just want you to notice this. I didn't notice. The mayor was shaking Sal's hand. The honest mayor of Gotham.
Who the one with the glasses? He ain't no honest. What's his name? Lowe?
Hill.
Lowe was the commissioner before.
It killed me though that he was like shaking hands.
Yeah, he better.
But no, he had a picture, right? It was the dad, her dad, Carl, your man Sally.
And
No, the
number
other
one
two.
guy.
He's like, hey, that guy.
They should
Space.
have which kind of right there?
Jared Leto.
No, what's my man name?
Jack.
Bob.
You heard Jack. I do Gordon.
Yeah. But go ahead, finish the.
But no, he's like, hey, that guy looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So he used a red pencil, right, and draws a smile. He's like, oh no.
Man, he was scared now. He turned to Alfred,
No, it killed me.
Chucky, and the rest of them.
No, it killed me also that he was like, it took him all this time to realize.
Like, what changed on his face other than it turned powdery and he got green hair and red lipstick?
He looks the same.
Person.
Nose,
Man.
smile,
That's
chin.
That's why I always ask you, like, why do you say this is the best one? There was a lot of mistakes made in this film. It can't be the best.
But no, I like how that they showed the viewer that it was just him laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it goes to him nowadays.
Yeah, it go right there.
And he was visiting old Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
I love he was like, hey, secretary, is it you? He's like, no, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
And it just does a bunch of close-up shots of him just standing at the door. Arthur's like, you.
Yeah.
Tries to run inside his office.
The first time they should run. When you see him, you better run.
But no, it's killing me. He runs inside the office this turn trying to get past him. I mean, he's probably not going to get past him.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Wright didn't let him get past.
Because he's still playing with him.
Laugh and chasing out.
No, I'm just saying, but you at least to try to escape the clown.
Yeah, I thought he ran to the office because I thought he had a gun or something in there.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah, he should have. He'd been dealing with criminals his whole life. And now he want to go legit.
But now he's like, Arthie, I'm hurt.
Yeah, like you trying
How
to
the high and mighty forgot you, me, Sally in the game.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't work for you. I work for Bummer. And then Andrea called, he's like, not the babe.
Yeah.
Oh, you devil.
Yeah.
He tells him to shut up and talk to her like it's normal. But he also said this. He's like, you know the Phantasm in it? He's like, Batman. He's like, he has a little button on him. He's like, wrong, ain't the bat. He's more like the ghost of Christmas funeral. Not as cutesy as Batsy boy.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it killed me though. He's like, oh, I see. You betrayed him and now you're sleeping with the spawn of his loins. Talking about Carl. He's like, it makes me want to laugh, Arthur. You can see him, and you see, I love the shadow scene. You can see him doing something to him. Like he's stabbing him. He's like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, he killed Arthur, didn't he?
Mm.
He didn't kill Arthur.
He poisoned him with the Joker. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he turned him all.
I love it that it travels up the hospital, like everyone going, and it's hearing the laughter and stuff. In his room, you see him going,
And then it's what he's laughing. Then when he's about to die, if they ain't give him that
Mm-hmm. They gave him that would push to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to go to sleep. My man Batman shows up in the corner, just lightning letting him know he's there. He's like, Batman. You know, he's scared to death, but all he can do is
laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's like, you can see him starting to cry. He's like,
yeah.
Oh no.
He's so scared, but he also laughing. That's why I said that's crazy.
That kills me. He's like, why Joker visit you? He's like, I don't know. I'm gonna pick something. He's like, liar.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, all right, but fine. Back in the past, Beaumont, he was telling me things. He was telling me about how him and Andrea left Gotham, but he still had these people he wanted to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was running my first election campaign.
Yeah, because what is he?
He was his accountant.
No, but I'm saying, what is he now?
Some type of like district attorney, governor, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's one of those
one
two.
of them political type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He has power.
He think he does, but
he thinks he does.
Yeah, because my man Joker don't care about none of that.
Joker will mess with anyone. The president of the United States. Darks, he probably turn on Darkseid too.
He don't care who they are. Sooner or later, he gonna get tired of you.
Except Bob.
Shit.
Actually, yeah, Bob.
He killed Bob because he was mad because somebody stole
Why do
his
I feel like
balloons.
I feel like that one hurt him though. Didn't he turn away when he killed Bob?
No, he just shot him.
And I felt like that was the saddest one he had to kill though. He's like, Bob.
Nah, he had a new Bob. He still had another Bob that got to go.
After that, Bob, he has him.
But let's get back to this.
My bad. He was like, I needed his help, but he said no. He wanted money from, what's his name, Carl.
Who was Carl?
The Phantasm, Andrea's father.
Oh, Beaumont. See, I would just go with Beaumont because I never remember his first name.
He wanted him He needed his help to get the money so the mob would get off them.
Yeah.
But he was doing his election campaign and he needed money.
Yeah.
So he's like, give me some and I'll help you get your money.
He probably just took the money.
Mm-hmm. But since Carl said no, he sold him to the mob.
Yeah, he let him know where he was at.
He's like, all they said they wanted was their money back.
Yeah, he sent them where he was at. They
Also,
ran off.
Andrea and him ran to somewhere like in Europe. I believe
That's what I said.
France.
He told them where they was at.
By the sea. He paid them back, but they wanted, as she put it, ounces in blood.
Mm-hmm. Because that was they was through. You ran off. We don't care about the payback.
Batman,
you don't get payback.
Batman relieves him, right?
Mm-hmm.
The doctors come in and he's like, and laughing again. They're like, Councilman, please. I bet he's a councilman.
Yeah.
He goes to Andrea's place the second time.
I think that councilman died. He ain't died?
No, they have a sequel to it, and as a book that's canon.
Oh, okay.
He goes crazy though, and tries to kill Andrea because he found out she was the Phantasm and did all this to him. He blames her. But he goes to her house, right? And Joker calls him, right? But he's trying to talk to Andrea. He's like, "Hey, babe, how you doing? It's been years. You haven't called. You haven't write. But I still got a soft spot for you. So I'm sending you a fun gift, airmail." It was a plane delivering a giant
bomb
with his face on it.
Yeah.
Batman saw it coming through in the battery. And but he heard it blow up, and he's like, operator,
yeah.
I feel my call has been disconnected.
Hey,
but no, then they show Andrea, right? Her flashback goes back, right? She's bringing groceries right to her house. When she opens the door, Joker walks out. She's like, what? And drops the groceries. She goes in, she's like, Dad? And screams. Your man picks up the apple off the floor.
Wipe it off and start eating it, yeah.
Walked off. Business
as usual.
But no, she shows up to his place. The Phantom shows up to his place. He's having dinner with his wife. What do you say? I touched her on the
butt. Yeah.
Say how you. He's like, how do you feel about like mixing circles or something? Something about the mummy sex.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, and it's not always the way you get in the movie. Company shows up, and he's like, Joker. He's like, oh, stop it! I know it's you, babe.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you figured it out, and it's Andre.
Took the mask off. Yeah, she tied all that.
He's like, I figured when you was come. He shot ass out his flower. No, that's not yet. No, it is yet. She smacks him across the room. He shoot ass out his flower. He's like, oh no, never me. I'm always in the mood in the fight. Shoot ass out the flower. He goes in, punches her in the stomach, hit her in the head. Kneels on her like, and he's like, oh, you could see back to you a thing or two about sneaking up. He kicks him in the balls.
Yeah.
He falls on the table. She starts just pounding him, hitting him back and forth. They trick you. He's about to grab the knife. He grabs baloney.
And smack the shit out of her ass with that move.
He beats her with it some more. And then he jumps out the window and she follows after. I have a question though. Now that the cape's gone, I assume hiding her gas thing. How's she still doing it? If it wasn't the glove and it wasn't the cape. So she keeps doing that teleport where the smoke and she shows up. So like is that her boots or something?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh my bad, no, I remember. It's actually no, because when she was attacking Joker, she shot gas out of her right glove.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But would that cover your entire body?
I don't know.
But Joker, your man, he's hiding right. She's looking around. He turns on the giant fan. He's like, "How about a little pick me up?"
Yeah.
He's turning it up, hiding at a safe distance so he doesn't get stuck. My man, Batman, shows up on the bike. He starts driving towards the fan, right? He jumps off the bike and throws it
into the fan.
Blowing it up.
Blowing it up. So
if it didn't blow it up, they would have been sliced ham.
Just sliced ham. People ain't no pigs. Well, he is police like.
But your man Joker is literally got.
Yeah.
Snap, man.
Yeah. It's
like. Batman basically puts it all together. Like, you came in town early to get Chucky Saw and blamed your dad if you needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Putting all the pieces together.
Yeah, because she was well enough, Bruce, like her father was still alive.
Yeah, she basically was just putting all these pieces together for him.
She wasn't putting.
I mean, not pieces. She was putting lies out to try and distract him. He put it all.
Yeah, she was trying to distract him so she can kill all the people that had something to do with her father getting killed.
She was like, I know it's not much, but she took us away. My dad, you, us.
Mm-hmm.
Is it wrong? He's like, what is vengeance going to do for your parents? And she's like, when you know.
Yeah.
He gave her that look. He's like, leave.
No, he's looking like, damn, you got me. Yeah, I talk all that goofy shit, and yeah, you right.
My bad, no. She said, what will vengeance solve? But you said the same thing. But when you know that before I did.
Yeah, but I guess he's saying, I send mine to jail. You killing yours.
Killing means they won't come back. So
no, but he's saying two wrongs don't make a right. Just because they killed or did this, he's saying. I mean, I don't think that way, but he's saying two wrongs don't make a right. So just because they killed them people don't mean I should kill them back. I should just send them to prison and let them justice.
The next few scenes are basically just a few minutes. Batman chases Joker right after he tells her to leave. I love this fight. Joker is hiding in a building of Warner Brothers. Nice product placement. He's hiding behind there. He's literally tiptoeing around behind Batman. He activates the machine to distract him. He hits him over the head with it.
You said Warner Brothers?
He had like a towel on him with the Warner Brothers on the side.
A symbol on the side, yeah, because he was standing in a big old lifestyle city.
I actually liked it. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
The thing was sharp enough. He tried to stab Batman. Batman kicked him in the mouth, knocking his teeth out, like blood out.
That's the best thing about that cartoon. They kept that consistent. I mean, that movie. They kept that consistent. That his tooth always stayed out after that during the whole fight. It never.
I love how.
You know, a lot of time they be forgetting that they.
And they just color it back in.
Again, yeah.
I actually like how bloody this is.
Yeah, this
better than the cartoon. You know, only a few episodes have blood.
I mean, but that's a cartoon. That's an after-school cartoon for kids.
But it's for kids.
It is, but
it can also be
for adult, and then your parent gotta buy it. So it ain't like they just showing it on TV and you can just stumble upon it. You had to order this.
Joker basically escapes on his train, being like the Silver Surfer. He sends some planes that just keep cutting Batman up.
Yeah.
He activates the place to blow up. Batman grabs them all and escapes and smashes them. Joker's like, there's like 20 minutes before this place shows up. He's still chasing him. My man has a jetpack. He's like,
no, Joker, yeah.
He's doing that laughing. He won. No. Batman runs up the rock and chases him. He killed me. He keeps he's like, let me go. I'm your only way out of here. Or we both die.
Yeah.
Basically saying, I'm your only way out, but also we'll both die, so let go.
Yeah, and it's usually the opposite way. When Joker be trying to hold on,
Like,
we both can die. No, I'm talking about, remember like when the bomb going on, we both can die. And Batman like, nah, I gotta stop the bomb. It's opposite this time. Joker like, shit.
Falling around under a hood where he's like, no, we all go this together. I'm the only one who gets what he wants tonight. Batman crashes back down with Joker. I like how they went through the globe.
Yeah, through the little
It was a rough landing. Andre showed up. I love how he's like, uh-oh.
Cause what was that amusement park?
It was the city of the future.
Yeah,
they
when they was younger.
Yeah,
him and Andrea went to see because they had flying cars and all that, right?
I
mean, how the future supposed to be with flying cars.
But now Andrea shows up. He's like, Batman's like, Andrea, no. Joker's like, I surrender already. Smokey love Faye. Tell him, Batman. She's like, no, this is the only way. I'm sorry, my love.
It took him.
I love it. Start blowing up. The fairy blow. I like how the planet it blows up too.
Yeah.
And
I guess fake Earth. Or
Mark Hamill gives his best Joker laugh, in my opinion.
That crazy joke.
Realizing they're all probably about to die. Just going, that he won. She disappears with Joker. He's like, oh, Andrea. The planet that was already on fire finally would blow up and he falls to the floor. He basically goes through the sewer system. I love the last shot of that. He rises up and all he can do is stand there and watch the rest of it go up.
Go with flames, yeah.
Alfred basically like, Batman's like, I couldn't save her. Alfred's like, don't save her, she don't want to be saved.
No.
I was about to sing the song, but I didn't.
Yeah, please don't. I can't stand that song.
I kind of like it.
You like that song?
Oh, well.
I'm not heavy. Well, we ain't even gonna talk about that. We talking about that.
But basically, he's like, you did what you could, son. You did good.
Yeah, I ain't big
somehow.
Dope fiends and shit, rapping. But go
No, I just found it funny how it's like don't save her. She don't like.
Yeah.
That's the other part I like about the song.
No, I mean you can like the whole song.
No, I don't like the whole song. I just like the beat and how he that song.
Yeah,
But somehow she get into the Batcave and puts her necklace of them in it. I guess saying she's alive.
Yeah, he knew she was alive. He know the Joker alive. He know what's going
on. Basically they cut to a boat that's leaving Gotham and stuff, far in the water. She's basically there, and the guy's like drunk trying to, hit her. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't want to be alone." She's like, "Oh, all right, I'm alone."
Yeah, she's sick. She can't be with Bruce.
I love the scene. Batman's, I guess, sad. Yeah, he sees the light come up. He's like, you actually see him. You actually see him do it.
Like, yeah.
He takes a deep breath in and out.
I go back to work.
He grappling hooks away, and he goes into the symbol. I like it.
Yeah, it's sweet.
That's it.
Everything.
Great movie.
Awesome. Other than like a lot of this stuff we picking out that they done jacked off on, but
World's greatest.
they came back at the end and kept that tooth out, so I forgive them for most of
that saved a lot of points.
Yeah, because I like detail.
I don't blame you. I actually agree. That's good. This is Kevin Carter's best movie. Okay, rest in peace. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Definitely rest in peace. Not his best movie. Return of the Joker is his best movie with Terry McGinnis.
We're gonna get to that with that C-list Batman.
Nah, the best Batman. He never cried. No, he did cry.
That was right.